Have you just received a traffic ticket in Travis County and are wondering how to pay it without a hassle? Stay tuned because in the next few minutes, we're going to demystify the entire process for you. We've all been there, right? We're going to guide you step by step through this explainer from start to finish. Even if you've literally never dealt with a traffic ticket before, you'll be able to easily follow along and make the absolute best decision for your driving record. So, here's our game plan for today. We're going to cover handling your traffic ticket, navigating the county system, avoiding common payment pitfalls, a step-by-step online payment guide, troubleshooting and FAQs, and finally, resources and final thoughts. Let's jump right in. Section 1. Handling your traffic ticket and the importance of prompt action. Look, getting a citation is stressful. I get it. But it is absolutely crucial to act fast. If you just ignore the clock, you could literally be facing a bench warrant. And yes, that is exactly what it sounds like, a judge's order authorizing your arrest just for failing to respond. So the key takeaway here, you've got to handle your ticket, usually within 10 days in Texas, by either paying it or contesting it to avoid some pretty severe legal headaches. Okay, moving on to Section 2, navigating the county system and finding the right court. So Travis County has a highly decentralized judicial system. What that means for you is there isn't just one magic website for everybody. It's kind of a maze. Your ticket could be filed in one of 5 Justice of the Peace courts for county and state offenses, a municipal court if it's a city offense, like in Austin or Lakeway, or a district court for escalated cases. You absolutely must read the fine print on your citation so you know exactly which portal you actually need to visit. Which brings us to Section 3, avoiding common payment pitfalls, specifically the conviction trap. Before you rush off to a payment portal just to get this whole thing over with, we really need to talk about the ultimate pitfall. Take a super close look at the disclaimers on those websites. By simply clicking Pay Online, you are legally waiving your right to a jury trial and entering a plea of no contest or guilty. Doing that permanently slaps the violation right onto your Texas driving record. And you know, those points on your record, they have a very real-world cost. If you just pay directly instead of asking for a deferral or taking a defensive driving course, that conviction could cost you an estimated $800 in extra insurance premiums over the next 3 years. Plus, you might even get hit with state surcharges for repeat offenses. No way we want to deal with that. Now, when it comes to the timeline, patience is actually key right out of the gate. You've got to observe a mandatory 5-business-day filing buffer before your ticket will even show up in the online system. Why? Because the officer literally has to physically file the paperwork with the court. So if you try to log in and pay on day 2, the system is just going to say it doesn't know who you are. All right, Section 4, step-by-step online payment, making the transaction. Now, if you've weighed all the consequences and you really just want to pay the fine and close the case, let's walk through exactly how to do that. First, gather your essentials. You're going to need your exact citation or cause number, your driver's license or license plate number, your date of birth, and a valid credit card. A quick heads up though, online portals typically only take Visa, MasterCard, and Discover, so go ahead and leave that American Express in your wallet.
Okay, got your info ready? Here's the roadmap. Step 1. Access the specific court's online portal, like the Travis County J.P. Tyler Technology site or the Austin Municipal Portal. Step 2, query your violation using that citation number we just talked about. Step 3, carefully review those legal disclaimers and accept the guilty plea. And Step 4, enter your billing details and hit submit. Following these steps ensures everything is processed right, but remember, once you pay, the case is updated immediately and you really can't easily undo it.
Oh, and one more thing on the checkout screen. Brace yourself for a couple of annoying extra fees. Online JP payments usually tack on a 5% convenience fee from the credit card vendor, plus there's a mandatory $2 administrative charge added to your total balance, just so you're not surprised. Next up, Section 5, troubleshooting and FAQ, resolving roadblocks. So even with a perfect guide, bureaucracy can just be tricky, right? A super common issue is simply not being able to find your ticket number, or the system keeps throwing errors. If that 5-day buffer has already passed and you're still stuck, do not panic. Your next best move is to literally just pick up the phone. Calling the court clerk directly is absolutely your best bet here. For district courts, you're going to call 512-854-9457. For JP or municipal courts, just look right on the citation itself for your local precinct's number. Honestly, giving their administrative line a ring during normal business hours is the fastest way to retrieve your cause number or get past any weird portal glitches. Now, here's another incredibly common and important question. What if I just can't afford to pay my ticket in full right now? Listen, the courts totally recognize financial hardship, and you do have alternative options if you reach out to them directly. You might be able to request an approved payment plan, perform community service, or if you're eligible, even request a fine waiver. Oh, and for fixable offenses, think like an expired registration, you might actually qualify for a compliance dismissal. Just remember, you have to contact the court to set these up before making any partial online payments, and some options might still require that no contest plea. And finally, Section 6, Resources and Final Thoughts. Protecting your record. As we wrap up this explainer, let's look at the big picture. You basically have two main paths. Paying online directly results in a permanent conviction, points on your license, and surcharges. But on the flip side, taking a defensive driving course masks the ticket entirely and prevents those points. The difference is absolutely staggering. Requesting a driving safety course or deferred disposition before you hit that pay button is hands down the best way to protect your record. You just need to get court approval first. Before we finish up, please take a quick second to review this mandatory disclaimer. This explainer provides general information about paying traffic tickets online in Travis County. For legal advice or specific information about your personal situation, please consult with a licensed attorney or contact the relevant county authorities directly. So, I want to leave you with this final thought. Will you take the easy route of just clicking pay and accepting a conviction, or will you take a few extra steps to defend your driving record? Now that you know the hidden costs of a simple online payment, how will you choose to resolve your next traffic citation? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today, and hey, safe driving out there.